next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now Hurts. This one taken in by Granson. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Hurts looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8. Looking quickly here. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Working inside the red zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. Showing a little burst so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Lamar off the play fake. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Back to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Jackson now on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now, partner, I know you love your baseball analogies. That's 3 strikes right there. And this offense 3 and out to begin this game.
And I think next drive, Play number one should be a run. What do you think?
Yeah, I completely agree. Good call. Jackson's going to go on fourth. He connects downfield. How about 19 yards on fourth down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yep, you just want to gain some confidence.
Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. He does it! Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. Listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Shotgun snap for Hurts. No place to go. Ravens take him down. Offense up to the line fast. Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Working quickly here.
A gain of 9. It's fourth down.
Hurts now on fourth. Pass complete to Goddard. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Offensive line fast.
And an Eagles first down.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other to give him a chance to make a play.
The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 14. First down, Philadelphia.
Tiger swamp.
Going to the ground again on first. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down.
He was taken
We'll be quickly trying to get set.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
On second down, here's Barkley. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
They've got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Pressure's there, and it closes in on him. He's dropped for the sack, and that is what should bring us to the end of this opening quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Hurts now from the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make...
Ravens get him. Down he goes. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Easy, 63, pass.
They'll go. Hurts. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, they had one last gasp to try to make something happen here in the red zone, Brock. Just wasn't there. This defense too locked in, coming up with the interception.
Yeah, it's the work they do on those first 3 downs to get to this 4th down, like a pitcher does, to get to an 0-2 count. They know it's their advantage. And once that offense decides to go for it on 4th down, a good chance they're going to get that stop. And oh, by the way, a few style points added to the stat sheet with the INT.
They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Play action. Here's Jackson. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. The pass pulled in by Henry. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they make the tackle at the 38. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. They're down to their final 1 in this half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. They'll cobble together a yard there. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
From the red zone on 1st. Pass it down close. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Henry punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Tank Bigsby here with a return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Hits it through the middle. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. A pickup of 17. And that's good for an Eagles first down. One play in blocking this drive is already in enemy territory. On first down, Hurts. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Bruce, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Headed out right. He finds Brown right side. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. Finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And as he goes out of bounds, we've got a flag on the play, likely against the defense. So they'll decline this and take the result. All set to go now from the 35. They go play action. Here's Hurts. He rolls to his right. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time, and it sets up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
This is Henry on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Jackson now on third. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down, here's Lamar. Buys time, rolling right. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Lamar off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. He's got it in the red zone. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Shipley now to return. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. This is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. He goes to the hurry up here. First down, and they go right back to it. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Offense in the hurry up here. Barkley again here on second. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. First down now, ball at the 33. Here's another carry for Barkley. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Justin Matabike making that stop. This time it's a passing play. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
On fourth down, Hurts. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there. First and 10, here's Hurts. Buying some time right. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles start the second half with some needed points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. All right. right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Wow, still a full quarter left and down only a score, but here comes an onside kick. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
Flying down the middle with Henry. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, report! Report!
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Looking for the back that time. And that brings up 4th and goal.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
A 27-yard attempt.
Oops, knocks it through. And they will push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Tyler Luke to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Bigsby with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense up to the line fast. On a play fake, it's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, will tie this game in the fourth.
24, Eagles 21.
They knew what they had to do, Brock. They got the score and now need to pull off this onside kick. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Lamar now from the gun. Hits his running back. Now here he goes down the right sideline. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 9-point advantage. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes the comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
It's incomplete, but there was a whole lot of contact, and the penalty flag's out. Let's see who this one's on. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Another shot at this extra point here. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game.
Ravens 31, Eagles 21.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Hurts now from the gun. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Working quickly here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That's caught for the first. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Short pass brought in. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. And again, here's Hurts. A lot of bets on the move here. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Hurts throwing again. Over the middle and complete to Goddard. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles making a 4-point game here in the fourth. Dallas Goedert the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the fourth.
31. Eagles 28.
They'll line up for the onside kick here. Gotta find a way to get it back. Just a little over a minute and a half remaining. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. They're going to pass it here. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Looking to throw. Got his man. Hopkins has it. That's a first down for the Ravens, partner. And that should all but do it here.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
On second down, here's Henry again. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Report.
Here he is to throw. He rolls to his right, making the call himself. And he will score! And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win! So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game.
Eagles 28. Tyler Luke to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
At their own 20-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Hurts. Flush down now to his left. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Ravens are stopped on the return on the final play of this game. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore. Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're off and running from Western New York. On the return, here's Ray Davis. This makes it up to the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds his fullback. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Throwing now on 1st down. Allen forced out to his right. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. Hits the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead right away. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. They can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Tank Bigsby here with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down, a run with Barkley. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They go to Barkley again. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Third and 4 coming up now. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this one is launched downfield. It's intercepted by Tre'Davious White.
Okay.
And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Option play. They give it to Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back and excited to start the 2nd. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. From the gun on 3rd down, Hurts. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Ty Johnson now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Allen. Completed over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st down throw for Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Allen now on 1st down. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down. You never want to overlook those Mike backers when you're throwing short, Brock. So often it's those guys and not the corners or the safeties that are going to be the ones in there breaking those up.
Yeah, and so often these linebackers of today, these middle linebackers, are just oversized safeties. They can really run and play the ball as he just did.
Allen setting up play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Allen to throw. Buying some time right. He's keeping it. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
From the red zone on 1st. Drops it off to Cook. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And left to Cook here out of his own read. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Play action now with Allen. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Bass's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the 1st play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Good.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pass complete to Goddard. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. He'll throw it. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Elliott connects there. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Shipley now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Running left, this is Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
And it's 3rd down.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. He has the first and still going past the 35. And he gets this one down to the 27. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. And he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, but he sure made that one look routine.
And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there. Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz when he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is 4th down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On return, here comes Davis. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Second and 14 at the 23-yard line.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's second and 14. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Hits him on the end route. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Bills have a first down.
That's good for a Bills first down. First and
Throwing here, Allen. Catch made by Cooks. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
It's a gain of 32
Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy. And that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Back to throw now, Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Half 85, half 85. Look out.
He's back to throw. Chased out to his right. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal. Back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on second and goal.
Look out.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Only 3 yards. They're going to need a much bigger play than that on a lengthy third and goal.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical third down call.
Fifth DB out there now. Big rep for this defense on third and goal. Now to throw. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that is not something this offense could afford, Brock. That's going to bring up fourth and long. Big moment for Tyler Bass here. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Oh, he missed it! The pressure got to him on that short attempt. And that should be their last gasp in this game.
Goal to go and to come away with nothing. Zip, zilch, nothing. It's not all on him for missing the kick. He could shoulder the blame with the 11 other guys who couldn't find the end zone on first, second, or even third and goal.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
At the 33-yard line.
On second down, here's Barkley. Up to the races, middle of the field. Now he's past the 25. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game.
Jake
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. Headed out right. He can run it. Oh, Allen loses it. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sidelines are best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
And there's our last-stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game.